Right, guys, we will have Craig soon. Maybe, hopefully. I hope so, anyway. Right, how are you other two gentlemen?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good.
So, gentlemen, that's a stretch, but yeah, not too bad.
I agree, it's a stretch, but yeah. Anyway, Craig is having issues getting into StreamYard for some reason. Not sure whether it's Google or what is causing it, but he's having issues. So I'm sure he will arrive shortly. Hopefully. Right. If you give us a few seconds, we're going to try and get you, send you the link by your email address, Craig, and go from there. Oh, yes, Lee. Poison Darkness threesome. We are going to fuck that bastard up. That's all I'm going to say. This is a private joke, but he's getting fucked up. Yeah, trust Craig. Yeah, I know. This is what we have to put up with. Hiya, John. And a Merry Christmas to you too. Oh, look, Skinny's arrived. Hiya, Lisa. Lisa had her first meal last night, bless her.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa, Steve, Lee.
I don't get why that link won't work for you, Craig. I really don't.
I've just emailed it to him.
I'm not blaming you, Craig. It could be. It's probably Google, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yes, but Lisa, did you enjoy the food? It looked very nice what you had, I must say.
I said, what you come up with this time?
You'll have to ask her what she had, but it looked very nice. It was like like chicken in a cream sauce, mushrooms. No, but it looked really, really nice. Looked really good. Looked very nice. So, but yeah, I don't know what else. While we wait for Craig to arrive, what has anybody been up to this week? I suppose the usual Christmas boholics.
No.
I must admit, I have been trying to avoiding anything remotely Christmassy.
You know, it's actually not. It's not the Christmas part that's getting me this year. It's just trying to do the every day, every week type shit amongst all the Christmas people. A grocery trip turns into 6 hours.
Oh,
that's what Lisa had. It did look very nice. It looked very nice.
I'll say I haven't had pork in years, but that sounds good.
That question was also meant for you lot in chat. What have you been? And has anybody been up to this week as well? You know, you can reply to. Me personally,
I did get something that Vic hasn't got.
A brain cell? Oh,
yeah, the MQ class.
Yes! Yeah! He's arrived! Mate, I don't know what the fluck was causing that. I honestly don't.
I don't know.
But you're here.
I think it's got to. I think it's got to be a Google issue.
And I even put a Christmas.
Absolute note.
Oh, I see one of your elves is revolting.
Yes, excuse me a minute. I'm going to mute myself this time.
That's as Christmassy as I get.
That was Santa just telling the elf to fuck off. In short, jerky movements. Or I'll
Fred
shove you
Fred
down there.
Dibner blowing up Sauron's tower.
I love that T-shirt. I think it's class.
Oh, so do I.
Nice one, John Paul. I'm glad you've got it sorted, buddy. Because Bill had issues with it. Mike's had issues with it. I had issues with those bunch of people. There's many words that I could use, John Paul. Many. I could go into a full Glaswegian rant, but I shall refrain from that and say just that I'm pleased you have got it sorted, buddy.
Yeah, it's all Lisa's fault that I found this T-shirt.
Anything like that is always Lisa's fault. 100%. Actually, no, this is Lee's fault. You know, the Bathory T-shirt. It's not exactly Christmassy, but I like Bathory as the band. So that's Lee's fault for getting me listening to the old stuff. I'm being polite as possible, John Paul, so I don't get banned. But there are a bunch of runts.
C-nuts.
C-nuts, C-nuts, John Paul. Hopefully it will mean you can have a bit better Christmas without the worry, because that's what that stuff does. It
took me 17 months to get mine reinstated.
We'll have to blame you for something, Lee.
Hey, William.
Hey, William.
Oh, he's arrived on time this time, or early for him, depending how you look at it.
This time it was me that wasn't on time. I know. Evening, everyone.
Somebody banned.
It's all right. We're blaming Google for yours, though, Craig.
Yeah, my
that alpaca gumball. Somebody ban her. I can't because it's the other half, and if I ban her, I'll get slapped. So.
No,
not pulling out of his mother.
Yeah, I know she's thinking of coming over to Whitby, so she'll slap me when she comes over. So I'm not banning her.
Right, it's down to you, Tyler. Off you go.
Oh, come on. No,
way better than that.
Although I will warn you, Tyler, Alana, my other half, does have relatives that live in America. So watch your back.
Here's the problem. Which state?
I think we've definitely got some in New York. It's close enough for you to worry.
I'll say so. You got we're not even just close enough. So you got the gangster style, shit going on. Okay, that makes more sense.
Think about it, Tyler. think about it this way: they're Irish descendants. They will find you. They will find you, and they will fuck you up.
Now, after the 15 pints of Guinness, what do we do after that?
Is that the properly poured Guinness?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
like Matt's a half glass.
Hey,
that was one mouthful.
That was only a mouthful. No, Craig is going to grow a beard, but he's going to have it as a comb over.
Unfortunately, it covers my eyes. Not very good if I'm wearing it when I'm driving a bus.
It's what? I don't know. You've seen some of the bus.
But Craig, it'll hide when you're falling asleep.
Well, we had a driver that did fall asleep and he took out a lamppost.
Oh no!
Wasn't in Manchester, was it?
No.
We were hoping
Funnily enough,
to be obscured by a certain human being. Well,
funnily enough, he was
human. I know.
He was very close to retirement, so he put in early retirement. Funnily enough.
Do you think that was a recommendation from management?
or possibly also from the union. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, we think you might benefit from fucking off.
Fucking off. Yeah.
Yeah. Died peacefully in his sleep, unlike his passengers.
They all died screaming.
They're all
They went
screaming. Yeah.
Beachy Head. But it's all right. As he departed Beachy Head, he was only doing 56.
Although there was one in my hometown over the last couple of days where a driver has gone under a very low bridge and ripped the whole roof off.
Oh, so you've got an open top bus there now.
Sunroof.
Yeah, ripped the whole bloody thing off.
All my
and
jokes
did
apart,
no damage to the bridge at all.
You know how Dave and I always used to call you bus wankers?
Mm-hmm.
It would appear, not referring to Craig, may I add here, but there do appear to be a lot of bus drivers who are some grade A fucking idiots.
Yeah.
So it would seem.
I'm sure there are some very good bus drivers, but
the problem was apparently the road was closed and the police sent them down that way.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, where you, Butler?
But we actually all have a system on the buses that's linked to the GPS that triggers if you're approaching any bridges.
Which means he ignored the alarms.
Possibly, or it wasn't working.
That you'll come back on the company. I remember there's been a few.
Still not going to keep his job, though. He's the one that was in charge of the vehicle still.
Yeah, and you should have maintenance checked it beforehand. 12 weeks, 23 kilos, or 3 stone 9 pounds. Regained 600 kilos. Well, yeah, okay. So you regained a bit because you had.
Well, you're back to solid food, yeah.
I'll tell you what, Lisa, that is, fucking amazing.
That
really is.
Yeah. That's stunning.
The way, and joking apart with all my little digs about rabbiting about food and pissing Lisa off. I'm glad the ferry's so expensive, otherwise I might have got stabbed. But to lose that much weight in that space of time, that takes some real fucking willpower. That's
yeah, definitely
awesome. And I mean, and Lee, you've got to think Lisa has to part with Lee at the same time. I mean, that alone would want you know.
Think about stuff she was cooking for Lee at the same time. Imagine sit there and make all that and smell that cooking and not be able to touch it for
now you've got me thinking about steak and ale pies. Tyler, shut the fuck up.
But I mean, to keep your weight loss over 3 pounds, well, near enough 4 pounds a week is outstanding.
Yeah.
That is pure willpower. This is truly.
Particularly with some of the stuff what Lisa's had to cope with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to say that, apart from what I know we were going to talk about Christmas stuff a bit tonight, but I was going to say, I'll get this one in early. Everybody's doing the Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, and Merry Christmas, anybody who says it. Although I believe
I hope everybody's had a really good year.
Yes, that's my side of things, and Bill's. That's how we view it. But winter solstice. But I just want people to think about this. The people who are in this world who are going to have a really shit time at Christmas for whatever reason. They've lost loved ones. They're on their own for whatever reason. Things are like that because depression, Christmas is a great combination.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is going, look at me, whoop, whoop, isn't it great? I love Christmas and all my family. And you've got to think there are other people who are not in a good place over Christmas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And things like suicide rates, unfortunately, do go up. Which is a horrible thing to think about, I know, but it's reality. So if you've got friends who are on that sort of scale of things,
keep an
where
eye
they
on
might be suffering, maybe invite them over.
Yeah.
Go and nip round and see them, see how they are, even if they say they're all right, because we all know that you ask somebody how they are, and the first thing they say is, oh, I'm all right. Oh, I'm fine, which is usually a load of bullshit.
Well, it's like we were talking earlier.
Also very true, William.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like we were talking earlier. My stepfather died Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And he was a big part of my life for 30 odd years.
Yeah.
And like we talked about last week, he copped a lot of flack when I was in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
And was still there for me.
I think the issue is, and I think you guys will agree with this, is Christmas has changed from being a time to celebrate whatever your belief. It's changed from a time of being with other loved ones and sharing and caring and seeing other people. It's changed to, how much money are you going to spend on me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I have the latest iPhone? Can I have the latest console? Can I want this? I want that. I want that. I hate to say this, but sounding like an old fart before you say it, Tyler, a lot of parents are to blame for that. A lot of parents are to blame for saying to kids, yes, I'll get you the iPhone 16 Pro or whatever it is, or the PS5 Pro. Or...
I'm the same way. As far as parenting goes, I do consider myself more of like an old school type parent. My kids ask for like coloring books and, toys that are, Pokemon toys and stuff. They don't ask for the Pokemon video games and the new this and system and everything else. I saw a video yesterday. Guy had a 9-year-old son, and a maybe 10-item Christmas list was $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's nothing when you consider the 10-item list could be $1,400 for the iPhone. And another $600 for the PS4 Pro. Sorry, PS5 Pro. And then another $300 or $400 for the games.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys just saw that.
Yeah.
Lisa just put in about her friend Diane. Now, I won't say, but Diane is a lady who suffered with a lot of illness in her life. I'm not going into what, but she shouldn't be here. Put it that way. She should have been long gone many, many years ago. Bless her, through heart-related and other issues. And some prick,
that's not good,
in a Range Rover, ploughed into their cars and took the wheels off Garth's car and trapped them between the wall. And I mean, that's
horrific.
I hope
to take the wheels off a Beamer, it takes some doing.
Yeah, you're moving.
Well, I hope the said Range Rover driver is being well and truly prosecuted, and I hope Diane and Garth are going to see a solicitor to take compensation. I know they don't necessarily need it, but please do it. Take this fucker through the mill, make him suffer.
Oh yeah, don't make it something little, because if you don't make it a big deal, he's going to end up doing it again.
If that was a genuine accident where, oh shit, I fucked up, it was icy or it was a slippery road, you hit them by accident, that's one thing.
Oh yeah.
You're still to blame, but, well, accidents can happen. But if you're drunk driving, nah.
You deserve everything that gets thrown at you.
Well, I think we should go on the system that is it Sweden where I think
Sweden's,
first time it's a year in prison.
Sweden's zero tolerance.
His first time is a year in prison, and if you get to, you have to resit your test after the first one. But after this, if you get caught 3 times, that's it. You're banned. Banned.
That's Finland. That's Finland.
Finland. Sorry. Yep, you're right, Bill. I do not like drink drivers.
Finland's the 3 strikes and that's it. Game over.
I mean, what this Muppet doesn't realise, and I would be making sure he knows if it was me, apart from what it could have done to Garth, is the pure shock of that situation could have killed her.
Oh, yeah.
She is that hell, bless her. You'll please pass on our best to both of them, Lisa. Please.
Yeah.
Because that is horrible.
Yes, you can.
No, you can say it. I won't say anything. Say it, darling. You say what you want. You can call them a runt if you really want.
So hear what we say, and we're part of the damn cast. You say what you want to.
I put all sorts of shit in here.
I was going to say exactly what you want. This is
I was going to say about, it's quite comical. Well, not comical, but Lisa put in about that. And I was going to say at the end of the show about people who drink drive. But Lisa's done it already. So. The fact, if you're somebody who goes out, and I don't think anybody here would, but goes out drink driving,
Thing is, if I did, it would be an even harsher penalty anyway, because of the job that I do anyway, and I'm not going to chance it anyway.
Well, your license would be gone first. Your job would be gone second.
Job would definitely be gone. Yeah.
Your wife would probably batter you to death. Sarah would definitely batter you over that one, mate.
Yeah. There's no probably over that one.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
For the next show with a black eye.
Possibly.
But if you're stupid enough to do that...
Yeah, but that's the one you can see. The other eye is probably in the garden.
Possibly.
William, why would I need to restrict all this restricting freedom? I will say, unless you started being, I don't know, you'd have to say something pretty offensive, and you've got to try pretty hard with me to actually offend me.
I was going to say, you'd have to actually, also, you'd actually have to be insulting somebody else within chat who doesn't have the same ability to respond quickly.
I mean, Bill and I have been in shows where that's that sort of, oh no, you can be abusive, that's fine. If Bill and I have been in other chats,
you're going to get it back.
Certain people have said some pretty out of order things.
Well, we even had a former castmate that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, and got pulled up on it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will not suffer idiots. But if it's somebody having a laugh like I know William does, that's what it is. Yeah, exactly, William. Exactly. The police
respect turned both ways.
Oh, it's even better. So the drive. Oh, sorry, I'll put that up for you guys.
Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will, because he knows he's fucked up.
So they've got him for trying to leave the scene of an accident, causing injury to 2 people, drink driving, and
lying to the police.
And trying to pervert the course of justice, isn't it? That's what they class it as.
And my beloved other half puts it perfectly. Well done, dear.
Well, he should lose his license anyway.
Life's too short not to, Lee. That's what life's all about.
That's half the point of the show, Lee.
Life is way too short to take it too seriously. And people are taking everything. I put a comment in the other day. I was saying about this before you came in. I'm part of, there's a group on Facebook that I'm a member of, a rally group, as in racing. And somebody put a comment in there about Colin McRae with the Scottish flag, and I put a comment back saying, "Oh yeah, well," they put a comment about what a great driver he was and all the rest of it, and I put a comment just saying, "That's because he's Scottish." And somebody said, "You can't say things like that about Scottish people." I went, "I'm saying he was a good driver because he was Scottish. How's that offensive?" There's this thing of the classic one of people getting offended for other people.
But he came from a farming background.
His dad was,
which means they all would go fast all round all the lanes anyway.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of his dad's name. Colin McRae, and what was his dad's name?
Was his dad Alistair?
So it might have been Alistair, yeah.
Well, wasn't his brother Alistair?
His young His dad is still driving, doing local events and stuff though. YOLO.
I'm sure. I don't know whether it might have been Captain that had put up something. There was something that come up on one of my. I'm not sure whether it was, but about them pulling out all his trophies and actually displaying all his trophies in some little kind of museum.
His dad was Jimmy McRae.
Jimmy, that was it. Lisa, I couldn't agree more with you. Not about the pork pies because I haven't had one yet. Bastard. Anyway, but yeah, the car definitely saved him.
Definitely will be, yeah.
And I would have thought, you're right. The car will be a write-off if it's been hit by a Range Rover. And obviously taking all 4 wheels off it, he must have hit that with some fucking force.
With some force, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like the damage was mainly on his side then.
I say that sounds like it's smashed into the driver's side to do it.
I mean, it's lucky, really, that the door didn't go in further, isn't it? Because
yeah, but they've got impact protection bars, fortunately.
Lee, you're bordering on getting a van.
Fortunately, it's got some side impact protection bars and that in the Beamer.
It did its job. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
It saved the people in the car, and I'm pleased. Obviously,
we got to take that kind of impact, and the wheels come off, and the rest of the car is not just a ball of nothing. Yeah, it did what it needed to do.
It caused the Garth's car to spin and then hit several parked cars. Oh, me. That
That's
could
a
have
lot
ended
of-
so much worse.
I was going to say, even in the little Beamers, that's a lot of weight to throw about like that.
Yeah.
Range Rover, though, isn't it? That's 2 ton. Depending what sort of speed he was doing as well, and
Yeah, but even the little Beamers are 1.5 tons nearly.
so he was speeding as well then, Lisa. So just a minor thing, we've got speeding, of which I may speed at times, yes. But we've got speeding, we've got drink driving, trying to leave at the scene of an accident.
Trying to pervert the course of justice. They can in serious drink drive cases also bring in attempted manslaughter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially with how fast he must have been going.
Yeah.
To do that sort of damage, he probably, I would have said, double that.
They could have grounds to even go for attempted manslaughter.
Hopefully. Well, there's also the fact, Lisa, that probably Garth's car and the Range Rover both has a satellite navigation that is connected, like my car, with Android CarPlay or Apple CarPlay. And if you check that, it gives you where he was, the speed he was going in there, everything. So it's like an onboard black box.
I was going to say, yeah, mine attaches reports back to Google.
Yep.
With all that.
Yep. So with any luck, he might go to prison. You always hope he loses his job. I don't get people why they feel they need to do things like drink driving, but he's one of those, is he? Fucking sat nav. I like my sat nav. It works well.
Well, I like my sat nav. It works well, but I still like playing the game.
Please,
let's see if we can piss off the sat nav and use a different route to the one it keeps telling me.
The next available opportunity, please turn round. Please turn round. Please turn round. It's
turn
even
right
better here.
Turn right at the next junction, so he goes left.
It's even better around here because a lot of the roads are like little B roads and like almost gravel tracks. So it shows up on the sat on Google. If you use Google, it shows us up on Google. It shows you that you're halfway through a lock. It's great. You are currently submerged. So I've got a question for people. If someone, what are people wanting for Christmas? And your 2 front teeth is not an answer.
Can I just say I'm an adult and I usually buy whatever I want throughout the year?
We've noticed.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
yeah.
If I want it, I usually buy it.
Yeah.
Now, as far as vape gear goes, there really was nothing worth even looking at for Christmas this year. Not over here.
A quiet shift. Well, yeah.
I'm glad you put the F in that.
I agree with that one, Lisa. Health, sex, and money. Not necessarily in that order.
Health, what's that? Oh, that's right. That's what I've managed to completely fuck, innit?
Yeah, you fucked yours. How?
Man, you fucked yours.
Yeah, mine's been fucked for years. It is what it is. You don't worry about it now.
Well, it'd be a pointless venture trying to worry about it now.
Money? Well, money's always nice, but I don't really worry about money to be. Yeah.
Do you know what? That's something I really miss. I used to love going to the Boxing Day sales.
Yeah.
Particularly in Hull, where they'd have 90%. Boxing Day only was 90% off.
I think this is where Bill and I went wrong, Lisa. We worked hard to probably fuck our health up over the years.
Yeah.
I've fucking achieved it successfully. But so Alana wants a Nintendo Switch. Yes, dear. I want a selection of TFX mods.
I only want a couple of the TFX mods.
I keep looking and I am thinking about possibly buying a drone now. I quite fancy buying a drone because I think it could be quite a lot of fun around here with the scenery that's around here.
Man, when you see what that little cheap drone can do, the DJI.
Yeah, and they've come down a lot in price.
Yeah, but
look, I don't have to sit here and take abuse off you online as well as when I get off the stream.
Yeah, you can go through the house.
Yeah. That new little the mini DJI, 4K camera on it, 30 frame per second video, 2 batteries, 200 quid.
Yeah,
and it's even capable of doing it completely headless flight.
So I'm just thinking over here with the scenery where we are. I mean, I've only got to go down the road and the scenery literally is fucking amazing. So
you don't even have to go out down the road; just go out the front gate.
I know, Lisa. He's getting carried away again.
I didn't say I was buying one. I'm waiting for it to be in sale.
You'll have to send me a link to that, Lee, or I'll give you a shout and get. Are you at work now, Lee, or are you at home with your lovely other half? I'll bung a link in after the show, and then I'll have a word with you about that. So I might end up picking one up, and then keep the controls away from Gwendolyn.
Yeah, the trouble is, it's got a little thing on the top where you can get it to do follow me and circle me and all of that, and it just launches off your hand, and it come back to your hand. All you got to do is hold your hand out flat, and it'll come back to it.
I can get action videos of Gwendolyn.
I don't think they fly that fast.
In the house.
It's a tail wrap around her hair.
Oh, don't. Fucking Bill. You've got a lot to answer for, you dick.
Yeah, but when you've got long hair, you've got to do something with it while it dries.
Yeah, does it look like I have that fucking problem?
And I don't either.
I mean, Craig only cuts his hair, especially in the middle, for streamlining. That's all it is. He could cut. He could grow long hair if he wanted to.
I must admit, I do need to.
He needs a shave and a
Might
polish.
do it for it. Does need a shave and a polish. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get the floor buffer out and just hold still.
Now, I've got a question, people. How many people actually believe the Christmas bullshit that is put out by the media and the church? The fact that, Christmas, as everybody knows it, as the big jolly man in the red and white suit with the big white beard.
Oh, that's Coca-Cola.
Was Coca-Cola. And it was only done to make money.
Yeah. Do I think there's a possibility of a man by the name of Jesus Christ existed? Yes.
Yes.
Do I think he was the savior of mankind? Be fucking daft.
You see, that
takes away responsibility for your own actions.
I was thinking about it earlier. I was thinking about the Bible. I believe that the Bible is the first ever self-help book. Right? Because if you think about the Bible, you've read it, and I've read it. A few of us have read the whole book. And when you think about it, what is put in the Bible is simply, a lot of it is simple common sense. Treat others as you would expect to be treated. Do not cover your neighbour's ox, and be an honest person, and all of this. It's not fucking some religious.
No.
Yes, I know thinking hurts my brain. Thank you, dear. Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Troll.
Most of it is just common sense.
Yeah, it is. It is because it's just it's a self-help book.
And you get such great stories as the feeding of the 5,000. Well, that was half the people knew they were going to something that was going to last all day, so they took food. And they were basically told not to be tight asses because they're taking too much, share it with everybody else. It's that simple. It wasn't some great miracle. Well, it maybe was a miracle getting people to share. You just got to look at the American attitude to things.
Open the bathroom.
He's not biting at the minute.
No. The one at the wedding where the bride's father he'd stashed all his good wine in water jugs at the back of the cellar.
Yep.
And saved up the crap.
No.
And somebody went and found the secret stash. That wasn't a miracle either. That was just catching out some tight ass.
Yeah.
And right the way through, all of those stories are that type of thing.
So when do you want to do your Christmas carols then, Tyler?
I told you for multiple reasons. You can kiss my ass.
But we've already advertised it's your carol service.
Tyler sings Little Drummer Boy.
No, I told you earlier. I'll sing you the Chipmunk Christmas.
No, sing the version Matt played you earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you. Tyler plays with Little Drummer Boy. Oh no, that's Epstein Island, isn't it? Anyway. Is there any actual news from what's going on with the government?
Not really, no. It's just, yeah, there's been a couple more bits published that say what we already know. But most of that's been collated from 100 other reports around the world.
I did notice, apparently, the Hall of Vape in Germany. After
it got
this
canceled.
Year, it got cancelled.
Nova, yeah.
So, I'm not being funny. If people like that, are cancelling, Expo is going to be cancelled. I said this weeks ago. The morons are still continuing with their stick our head in the sand and hope it all goes away. It is not going away. It is not going to go away. And to really disappoint you, the new year is not going to be a joyous new year of vaping carrying on as it was. No, it's going to. Well,
it really isn't.
Yeah, but think of it the other way as well, though. Some of those people or the companies that won't be going to Hall of Vape might actually go to Vapor Expo instead.
I believe. Todd may go.
I don't think enough would go. Because it's not worth Expo running without all the disposables, because that's where the money was coming from.
The problem you've got now is there are enough products coming out to warrant an Expo.
No.
Yeah.
You would be better off if people actually thought about this realistically, of setting up small, more localized vape meets.
Yeah, the old school vape mates.
Go back to like having a vape meet so that like a few of you can have a capture, a few like 30, 40, 50 people can have a capture.
I don't think there's the sufficient enough of the hobbyist vapers around to do that. I might be wrong.
I'll be honest, I think you're right, Craig. There aren't as many of us.
I've seen a lot of people selling their vape gear. A lot.
Rare collections too, though. That's the thing. It's not just cheap stuff they had sitting in the cupboard. They're actually selling their good mods. But yeah, in the last couple of years, maybe even longer than that, I think I've seen 3 at the most local vape meets at a shop here and there, and they're all across the U.S.
Yeah.
I think the States, to be perfectly blunt, I think America for vape meat is screwed.
Oh, it died a long time ago. It died before I started vaping.
The issue you've had, and contrary to what I see Lee's trying to trigger me, certain people who are now doing reviews on Rumble, the attitude is all wrong. The attitude is totally wrong. This attitude of it's going to come back. It's not going to come back. You've got to face the reality of the situation we're going into. Is the price of e-liquid is going to go through the roof. Mm-hmm. No matter how you do your e-liquid, it is going to go up. Yes, you, Armitage. The price of e-liquid is going to go up. We know that. Most of us who vape as a hobby, which is what we do because we enjoy vaping, I've already got the mods that we really want.
Mm-hmm. Some even have unused stuff in their cupboard.
Some do have cupboards
do
Yes,
as well,
we
yeah.
do.
Mm-hmm.
that everything falls out the cupboard when they open it. Yes.
Yeah.
Labour couldn't save anything. As for Keir Starmer and his latest.
Oh, don't even go there.
And
did you hear about
Rachel
it? You hear about everything over here that happened in the last couple of days?
No, go on.
We almost had a second government shutdown under Trump's leadership.
And he's not even in yet.
Right. They voted for it to save. They passed their bill or whatever within hours of midnight, which was their cutoff for Friday night. So, but somehow in the midst of all their law changes and things that, slip in and out of, that is, Elon Musk decided that they should pull $190 million from child cancer research.
What?
And they did.
You're joking.
So,
one of the foundations from under Obama that was funded, for all these years, just got all the funding pulled from it.
So again, your country, this is not me digging at Tyler personally, but America is being run by big business.
It's been almost, I can't say confirmed or denied because I'm not going to go there, but there is rumors that Musk is basically the shot caller for everything Trump's going to do.
Well, there have been a lot of meetings between those two. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, right, allegedly.
Yes. They may have been having a McDonald's sat on a private jet because there's pictures of that. But anyway, I just think the world is royally fucked with its attitude at the minute. The way the world is.
What makes me laugh is all of the Obamacare and all of the rest of it, all of the free healthcare America pays for through taxation is dearer per capita than the UK pays for the NHS. And that's without the health insurance and all of the private hospitals and all of the private doctors.
Oh, didn't he just, Lee?
So just in the taxation, you pay more for free healthcare than we do, and don't get it.
And it's only for a certain part of the population.
Yeah.
I personally think the only way, because democracy, as it is written down, democracy, the word is meant to be that the people have their say, and then those people who are politicians take on the views of the people and use those views to then go into Parliament or Congress and put those views across and for the people. That is what is meant to happen.
Well, exactly. For the people, by the people is the whole gist of the situation.
We know that is, and this
is not happening.
UK as well. The only way you are going to deal with this issue with governments, there is only one way, allegedly, is to start breaking governments, is to bring down governments, is to destroy the people like Keir Starmer. You have to destroy Keir Starmer. You have to destroy Rachel Reeves. You have to destroy people like Trump and any of the other people in Congress. Anybody who in Congress who is getting back payments from people like Bill Gates and Elon Musk should be put in prison. That's it. Done. It will never happen. It will never happen.
No.
Where do I see? I don't know where I see the world going in 20 years, but I do not like the look of it.
I mean, look at the last 20 years. I mean, the next are going to be so much worse.
Yeah, the next 20 years are going to be bad, really bad.
You know, as a parent, it's hard to make that statement because you think about their future.
Yeah.
You do start to question: do your kids even have a future?
And if you're thinking of having kids, should you have kids?
Mm-hmm.
You've got a media system that is very pro the woke community and pro doing whatever the government says. The media reports are not based on facts or the news, they're based on what they're told to say. Well, when you think about it, the last person who controlled the media and used the media to his advantage, the last successful person like that really was, he was Austrian and Chancellor of Germany, was Adolf Hitler. And then, of course, you've got the likes of Stalin. So are we heading for that type of system? Where if you say something wrong about the government, you end up in a prison or a gulag. And that's already going on. Because there's been a lot of YouTube personalities who've suddenly had major strikes, or they've been ending up getting threatened with put in prison.
Well, don't you guys also have police showing up? If you post the wrong thing on social media, they'll show up at your door over it.
Police can show up at my door. They're going to have a fucking fight on their hands. I promise you. The problem is the police are bordering on. They're not police. They're not there to police. They're there to inflict the laws that are being made up by the government. People like Keir Starmer, people like Trump. That's bordering on what everybody thinks Russia is. That's bordering what everybody thinks China is.
It is.
If you want to have a little red book and be controlled by the chairman of the Socialist Democratic Party of China, which is the way it is heading, particularly for America, I hate to say, because your country owes China so much money.
Oh God,
China owns you.
No, I actually want to look it up to see what the current
debt level was 34 trillion.
I'll give you a clue. With what America owes China, when tariff comes in under Trump, China will just turn around and say, fuck off.
As of April 2024, $749 billion.
Is that what you've got? Now that's suspicious.
That's not the figure.
That isn't the figure. I guarantee you, I will put money on it on here, and it's recorded. It's
3.2 trillion.
Yep. It's in the trillions, not billions, trillions. That is fucking. This is what I mean. This happened the other day with you, Tyler, if you remember. We were looking something up and you couldn't access it. That means that your ISP, your internet company, your internet linkage is monitoring and controlling what you can and can't see.
And that's even through my phone provider, because I was using my phone to use Google Maps to get a drive distance from here to Canada, and it would not show Canada as a location.
Yeah. It doesn't want you escaping. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But we sat and worked it out. It was 120 some, 120,000 per capita, and ours is about 36.
Okay, hold on one
the national
moment.
debt.
National. No, not lottery. I don't want national lottery. Debt. That's a lot. That's a lot of decimal places. That is. Need to put my glasses on.
Oh,
Sorry. Right. For your government alone is. Hold on. That's 1, 2.
I was a decimal. I was a digit out. It's 35.46 trillion.
According to this, the government debt in America at the moment is 36 trillion 87 6 and 63 million. Trillion in debt. So that 36 trillion. Your government spending is 3,096. Not 3,966 billion just in spending.
Believe that.
So the figures you're being told are a long way shy of what they really are.
Now, I mean, I'm not saying that your government is lying to you, because I know ours is lying to us. But the issue you've got is any government that is willing to lie to their people.
And that's Google restricting information.
Yeah, that's a scary thing. We know our government is lying.
But half of your national debt is to China, because China has about half of the World Bank's currency. So Trump's idea of tariffs on Chinese products, forget it.
Would you hear about the taxation he's trying to do with Canada?
Yeah,
25% across the board. Good luck without screwing so many people.
But how much How much US? How much does the US import from Canada?
Just in oil? I mean,
it's a lot.
Well, and then I can't remember which states it was exactly, but I know it was Michigan and like 2 or 3 others along that area. All of their power grids are powered from Ontario.
Don't be surprised if you end up going to getting blackouts and power cut-offs. I wouldn't be surprised if the Prime Minister of Canada just goes, right, okay, if you're going to put 25% on everything, okay, that's fine. Okay, no problem.
Well, he already said if he's not going to cut off oil supply, it's going to minimum go up $1 a gallon on everywhere.
Yeah.
I would have put that closer to $2 by the time the oil companies have taken their profit.
Well, yeah.
So America
might even be 2.5.
Yeah.
America is going to cease. Well, it's not going to do anything.
America's
I wouldn't
economy.
like to say who's in a worse position, us or America, but I think at the moment I would say probably America is in a worse position than we are.
Just.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but as we're talking politics, what's anybody's thoughts on Keir Starmer stopping the elections?
Typical actions of an attempted dictator. That's exactly what Hitler did.
But constitutionally, he can't do that.
Constitutionally, he doesn't give a fuck. He's doing it. And you know why he's doing it, because he is
Yeah,
scared.
because he knows he's going to get kicked out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He is going to get the boot. Oh, look, Santa's off.
Off to deliver Coca-Cola to all the nice children.
He's probably left his reindeer parked on a double yellow line.
What again? He hasn't paid last year's tickets.
Oh, oh, oh. You better hurry up and grow that beard, you know. I said you better hurry up and grow that beard.
No, I was just turning the heater off and just getting too hot.
Oh yeah, well I know that, Lee. It's a scary fact that we've got somebody in power who is he's a dictator. He really is. Then you've got Rachel Reeves and
Oh, have you seen Rachel Reeves has actually pulled her webpage down?
Was she getting abuse?
No, because it showed all of the stuff where she was supporting the WASPy claims.
Rachel Reeves.
That she has just cancelled the
They've just
compensation
cancelled.
for.
Yeah.
Oh look, the Max on the G-Class, and it's reading spot on. I pissed Bill off earlier. I don't know why mine reads it perfectly and yours doesn't.
I think I need to take mine apart.
That was the answer.
And I need to take mine apart and
I don't know what it is. Bill and I said I was winding Bill up before the show. I don't get why it does it.
No, it's the worst.
And yet on this mod, the Max is absolutely stable.
and no matter what I put mine on, it's not.
It's got to be something really simple. It's got to be. I just don't know what the hell it is. I've stripped it, I've cleaned it, I've checked everything. Nothing.
So I had the same problem when I first got mine. I had to do a full disassembly, 5-10 pin insulator and everything. And after I got it all snug back up, it's been fine since.
I think personally, it's probably something to do with the insulator.
Yeah,
could be.
Don't know what though. I don't know what it is, Lee. It seems to be something to do with the insulator, and I don't get why it does it. It's weird because there's got to be a reason.
I still got to try a higher own build in mine too, because I get it to my usual build, but like I said, it's too low for that tank.
Yeah.
I've never had a 30 millimeter RT actually spit when you go to hit it, and that does.
Yeah, it's working perfectly on that. Weird. There's a lot of things it could be.
Yeah, and they're all such petty. Whatever it is, it's going to be something really, really minor.
Yeah. Oh, it will be something that's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, it's like the X18. Remember, I had this one for like a year and never used it because it wouldn't fire right, and it was what, a quarter turn on the top blade on the screw.
Yeah.
It's stupid. The thing is, I don't think with the G class, I don't think it's the G class. I
don't think it's the G class because everything else is spot on.
Yeah. But I'm sure we will discover in time what the cause is at some point. So, what are people going to be doing over the Christmas period?
Working. They gave us our Christmas schedule for the next 2 weeks. I get off Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, you don't have Boxing Day, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, but they have days off for every fucking thing else, don't they?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've got Traitors Day.
Yeah.
The locals Fedders Day.
Labor Day.
I don't understand Labor Day.
You know, I've never understood that. Let's celebrate all the hard workers of all these years that have a day off work.
You know, that one I've never understood. But I mean, and Thanksgiving's such a backstabbing holiday as well.
Yeah.
When you look, all the Plymouth Brethren and all of those that landed in America and couldn't feed themselves because they couldn't hunt properly, and the locals fed them. All those tribal people that, as soon as America became an independent state, independent country, got stabbed in the back.
Oh, yeah. And to this day, still do.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right, though. They have reservations with cheap cigarettes now. It makes it even, right?
I do like the way the Native American tribes, though. They've got the casinos and the cigarette trade, and so I mean they're gonna fuck you up.
We will kill you slowly,
or make you poor.
Right.
I can see that they're getting a bit messy on next Saturday. For anybody who wants to join Lee, myself, and G,
yeah, and G's back on the whiskey. It's gonna get messy.
I think he's currently practicing. It should be a good show. Have we got any pests coming on, Lee? You know, any bearded wonders?
Please. Quiet.
That would be a great moment. Just
what? G falling off his chair. Yes.
No, the chair actually breaking on him again.
Nah, you just want it. to do a Dave.
Pick the table and turn the computer off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloody power strip. Well, don't put it by your foot.
Poor old David.
Mast, at least he managed to get his grill sorted the other day.
True.
Yeah, it took him 20 minutes to fix the grill and another hour to get off the floor.
Oh, the way I read it, it was probably closer to 3.
I think he was just asking for sympathy.
I failed.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
There was too much giggling there. What other subjects have we got to talk about today?
To be honest, not a great deal.
You
know, the politics is depressing and it's going to get worse.
There's no point I was talking about classic Christmas TV because Tyler won't understand.
That's true.
Hey, I like classic.
Hey, Craig, it was great. Before you came in while you're having trouble you're getting into the StreamYards, they're sitting here, oh yeah, remember this guy? It was 1992. I said, yeah, I know, I was born that year.
I'm back. Bathroom dressings, bingo wings, prop up, and sausage pie. I'm not even going to ask.
Oh, she'll have been dealing with her orifice.
The orifice, yes.
Dealing with her orifice with a sausage pie. Lee, what have you been doing?
Hey,
Mike.
Go.
Hey, don't you refer to me as a reprobate? Have a look at yourself in the mirror, Michael. How's your mum doing, Michael? I do hope she's doing better, bless her.
Yeah.
I know Mike's been having a bit of a shit old time of it.
I did see that they're banning all the zombie-style knives and axes from the UK because of some other incident that happened.
They've been banned here for years.
I just saw something on which I think it was TikTok or something else, so it could have been an old report.
Oh, well, it must have been right. If it's on TikTok, don't believe it.
Well, you shouldn't believe it anyway because it's from a fucking news station.
Well, yeah, that's true. TikTok's on a whole other level, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. So we've got one problem kind of sorted then, Mike. Just need to get her back to eating and drinking a bit more. I do hope everything gets sorted, mate. I really do for you.
No.
I wish I could help you, mate. Trouble in this country is the NHS doesn't really seem to give a flying stuff about more elderly people.
It certainly seems the clock's slowed down on them.
Right. Well, hopefully things get sorted sooner rather than later for you, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
That's not good.
Yeah, not at all.
Mm.
Plus, the trouble is now, she'll be thinking, if she eats, is it going to happen again? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
It's got to be more than painful, though, because that's life-threatening.
Oh yeah.
well, it's obviously caused peritonitis, can't it? You know,
Yeah.
that's scary stuff.
I'll tell you what, Mike, I can actually understand why she's possibly thinking that way.
You just, I know you will be, Mike, but you just need to sort of stick with her and try and encourage her as best you can. It's honestly, mate, if something I could do, I would, but I don't know what, because obviously it sounds more like the medical side of things that's the issue.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know you'll be doing it, Mike. I know
Yeah,
you would.
we know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
I wasn't doubting that in any way, mate. It's
Well, it's one of those hard situations. You want to be supportive, but what can you actually do when it's this much medical? You know.
uh
I mean, like always, Mike, you ever need a chat, you've got all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
what can you do? I don't know. You're waiting on the doctors to do something. On a more cheerful subject, what are you going to be doing for Christmas, Michael? That's good to hear, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't always get that.
I don't know. That's something in British hospitals. Once you're in there, you are generally treated pretty well.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, the nursing staff and a lot of the doctors are good. They are.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
can't take that away from them. They are. The issue in most hospitals is not medical staff so much as secretarial and clerical staff
Mm.
Yeah.
who seem to think they run the hospital, which I suppose technically they do, but badly.
The problem
As
is
we
very
can see
few.
with
Yeah.
Lincolnstead.
You know, very few of them are medically trained.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you got a few places to be, Mike.
Mm.
You know, at least I hate to say this, and you probably won't agree, but your mum's probably in the best place. If she's in hospital, it's the best place for her, should anything else occur for treatment. But, mate, it's like we said earlier, this is why I was saying about Christmas is not always an easy time for everybody. Yeah. Personally, for me, Christmas is just really another Sunday fucking dinner, to be honest. But it's...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
And of course, this year it fell in the middle of the week, so.
I've got a question for you. What is an Amish Christmas like, Tyler?
Well, you got to remember, my family converted over before I was born. So we had, like, as far as traditional was, it was mostly just the food.
Right.
But, I mean, as far as what you would assume in traditional American Christmases, that's basically what I've had my whole life. Given, I also remember growing up, it was about seeing family and being with each other and, seeing people you haven't seen in weeks, months, however long it's been. It wasn't, so-and-so's going to bring me a gift.
Yeah.
The family didn't do presents. If you were immediate family and lived in the same house, that was one thing. But as far as, all the relatives getting together, you didn't do presents.
So what is the Amish thing against presents?
I mean, it's being prideful, if anything, especially anything worldly. I mean, you got to think there's still old order Amish that use corn cobs for toilet paper.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Not good if you've got hemorrhoids.
I follow this this ex-Amish that he does a lot of stories from when he was growing up and everything. And he was talking about how they're not even allowed to have Bibles growing up because almost every copy of the Bible is a New Order version and talks about different, repentances and this and that and all, which they didn't believe in.
Yeah.
Happy about food.
No.
Hungry.
Whoa,
That could be. That would be cool. I want to see pictures, Michael.
definitely want to see pictures of the Renault 5. That GT Turbo was a hell of a car, actually.
Yeah. The GT5 Gordini.
That was just about as far as you could get from a Renault 5, wasn't it?
Yeah. Has anybody seen the somebody did a what do you call it, a reimagining?
Oh, the TWR.
No, of the Gordini Turbo.
Oh, right.
I forgot to share it. It's really talking of people sharing things. Where is fucking Captain and Ahab?
Don't know.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting back into your modelling again, Mike. I don't take that the wrong way, people. I'm not on about Mike in a miniskirt. You don't want to see that. It's
especially if his balls are hanging out. Yeah.
How else are you going to afford to buy the other models?
Yeah. It's all right so long as the skirt comes low enough, but if it doesn't, it's Mike in a miniskirt. There's a thought for you people.
I get that, Mike.
Yeah, you do, Mike. You need to start doing some, like the airbrushing stuff that you were on about doing. Get practicing doing that because I know you've got a lot on your case, but if you've got a hobby of some kind, it might help take your mind off some of the other shit that you've got going on in your head, mate.
Plus, if you airbrush with the wrong paints, you won't notice anything else anyway.
Yes, don't use any cyanide-based paints.
No, I was thinking of some of the solvents as well.
Mike stoned. So we'll be back. We'll be back to that. Mike is getting tired on the.
Yeah.
But you know, with every spray from the
One of these days, he's going to come on a live with a plane super glued to his forehead because he's fallen asleep on it.
Or one of the decals stuck on his cheek, yeah.
Say, is that a Mustang front bumper on your cheek?
Mike in a tutu. There's a thought. Oh, good.
But you promised to put that on your OnlyFans, Mike.
Mike's OnlyFans. He's had to pay back 50 quid so far.
Yeah, and he hasn't even uploaded a video yet.
I'm not sure I want to think about that even.
And if you bent over, we could only see Uranus from there.
Fuck's sake, somebody had to do the Uranus joke.
Come on.
Hey,
Yeah.
You beat me to it, Craig. I was going to throw one out there. You just happened. That was a good one, though.
You bought anything else yet, Michael? Mod-wise? Or are you still on your pods? The rusty ring of Saturn.
Surprisingly, that last statement, you're right. I don't want to see.
Now I've got the Black Hole tune in my head now as well. You earlier with the bloody frog chorus.
What's up here?
I think the only mod that I've seen that I want is the Yeehee, the V2 one. I want to try and get that before Vic does, just to annoy him.
Shit, I could probably get one before he does.
It is, yeah, I agree with you, Mike. Most of the pods and stuff that are out there at the minute,
It's just rebadged same shape.
yeah.
Because they're all using coils from the same two companies.
Yeah, and truth be told, they're probably all of them are made at the same company.
Oh, probably.
Kangatech.
Or certainly
Probably.
same factory, yeah.
Probably all Kangatech.
That's weird. That is that. Tanks just started doing the. It's just started cocking about on the ohms.
Yeah.
Just started doing it, which makes
I'm
me
not
think it's a temperature. which makes me think even more it's an insulator problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But while we're at it, we're going to try something stupid now. If
Matt,
it's a
something
temperature,
stupid. Matt, do
if
something
it's a
stupid.
temperature issue, and we put a low build on it, let's see what it does with the 007.
Who wants to know? What does everybody want?
I like the look of that mod, actually, Mike. I haven't picked one up yet. But I also like the look of that the Yeehee mod that Bill's got.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good mod. The MQ class.
You can
I
tell
like
it's
the
tiny.
finish on that.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's tiny because it's in Bill's hand and it looks small.
Yeah, it is
So in anybody
tiny.
else's hand, it's going to be a stealth blade.
Yeah,
If mine or Mike's hands, it's going to be minute.
Yes. Get out from thinking this.
but it is a really, really good mod.
Yeah.
And basically, in a lot of ways, they've gone back to the old Yeehee boards.
Mm.
Yeah.
Battery management on it is unbelievable.
I'm just disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you get for putting a 007 build on it. See, Mike used to be a proper vape, read vape with proper mechs and vape proper mech builds, but he's got old now.
Like, I mean, this one's sensible. Not that bad.
Literally, she's
What, 008?
Not quite.
The 7.
No,
It's on the low side of 7.
we're not doing this all fucking day.
Oh, for
No,
fuck's
we're
sake.
not doing this all night.
4 wrapped quad 28s.
We're not gonna sit here and do this the whole time.
Tyler will be doing a firework display any second.
Hey, I went old school with that. I put it on the Kennedy with the goon.
So 4th of July revisited.
Well, if you hold the button long enough, I mean, yeah.
Mm.
Well, if you don't need all that Gucci board mech stuff, Mike, you might as well sell me the rest of your mechs, aren't you? You know, you don't need them anymore. So I'll
Yeah.
take them off. I'll take any mechs you've got off your hands. £5 a piece. Just waiting for the go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. I know what you mean, though, Mike. Most of the days I end up using, like, you know, the SXK billet box, or because it's easy, it's simple, it does everything you need it to. It's
Mm.
mate, if I had the 800,
Okay.
I just had a thought, Mike. Did you ever find yourself another Kodama? Because I know you were looking for that's a mod that I always liked as well. The resin Kodamas.
Yeah.
I know
Those were
Mike
nice.
was the 21700 version.
Mm.
I'm surprised Yeehee never did like a G-Class V2 or something and did like proper resin doors or something for it. Or, more to the point, somebody never made a set. That's giving me an idea.
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody could make me a set. Oh, well, I'm not going to call you Mike, but yeah, we all make our mistakes, mate. It's fucking annoying though when you look back and you think, "Oh, I liked that mod. Why the fuck did I sell it? What a fucking..."
I just happened to.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen. I've often looked to see if there's anything like the old stuff about. Because most of the new stuff that's coming out, let's be honest, is pretty fucking, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mike, it is what it is, mate. It's the easiest way is just to think, yeah, well, it's gone. I've sold it. That's it. It is what it is. It's annoying. It's annoying. We all make mistakes. Up me, I've made plenty, but you know, you live and learn. I had a couple of nice mates off you, so which are still here. Even though I don't use them that often, they're still here and they're not going anywhere. So, and thanks to Tyler, I was looking on Steve Kennedy's site the other day. Fucking knob.
I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Like I said, it would have to wait till tax season because 110 minimum for the RDA itself. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I get the quality. Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate the machining, the quality of the material, and everything, but that's still
I can
hot.
think of other people. There are other mod companies out there at the minute. Mac mods that I would probably go to. There's a couple of others. One being Oscars.
Yeah.
One being Bullet Mods, who do some really nice stuff.
I've not looked on Bullet's site for
What do you think about the Forge mods?
You know what, Mike? I don't even, those people that we're on about, I don't even give them a second thought now, because at the end of the day, they did what they did, for whatever reasons. I don't know why they did what they did.
Go lay down, please.
Because it's nobody else's fault, but it's with them, like it was always somebody else's fault. It was always excuses.
Yeah.
So you will never know. You will never know why they did what they did.
Digger, go lay down. Go.
I do like the forged mods.
See, I've been tempted to get one, but I mean, what are they, about 100, 160 or so each?
Don't know. I haven't even looked at the prices.
160 to 2. I think they go up to 2.
I'm on their Facebook group. For some reason I even know that much.
Do some really nice stuff though. But if you look at it, it's the quality of the workmanship.
Yeah.
That's what I like about a lot of the good mechs. A lot of the mechs I own, like Mike stuff.
Jaeger.
The reason I bought off Mike and didn't argue with the price was simple. Because number one, I know Mike wouldn't rip me off because Mike's not like that. And I knew they'd been looked after.
Lay down.
And Mike only buys good quality stuff. Simple. That was it. So there wasn't There's no argument. They were good mods. You know, me personally, I'm not a big fan of purges.
I've got one purge mod, and I'll be honest, not impressed.
I've had a couple of purges. For some reason, with me and purge, I don't know what it is. I just don't seem to get on that well with purge, and I don't know why. There shouldn't be. It shouldn't really be any different because the quality is good on them. But
the only purge I've ever had in my hands was a stacked mod, and I'll tell you that was the heaviest stack mod I've ever held.
Yeah, I've got the Back to Basics, and it's the heavy. It's heavier than a lot of my dual battery mods.
Yeah,
I mean, 180 quid for a mod. To be fair, is not bad for a limited.
Would you see there? I can't remember what they called it, but it was like that lava coating effect they put on the certain batch. That one I wanted.
See, 180 for a Mac to me. Some people will go, "Oh, I won't pay 180 quid for a Mac mod." Well, yeah, well, that's up to you. But to me, 180 quid is not that bad.
I mean, with how Kennedy is, it's almost the same price minus what, $20 to $40 total for the RDA compared to their mech. I think the
I
plain
might see how things
130.
go over. See what happens over Christmas. See how much I spend on stuff, and then after Christmas, I might think about buying another mod. For me, at the minute, it's a toss-up between two. One is a TFX mod because I've wanted one for ages, or another Mac. And I'm sliding towards TFX with Scott at the minute.
Damn, Mike, that's a bold statement. Forged over Kennedy.
Don't forget, it's Mike's Max.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mike's Pods now.
But that's the thing, I've always wanted to purge, but I think it's mostly for the name. I really don't think it was ever the mods. But I mean, now that I've had all these mechs for a number of years, and I've went through whether parallel series, 18650, whatever, I don't see a point in spending that much for a mech.
Thing is, nowadays, how many people do you see actually using Macs online?
Not many.
Well, apart from you and me, occasionally.
I have 3 setups right now sitting here, and they're all mechs.
I only occasionally pick a mech up now.
I mean, I really use the 3 that I've got. I've got the Bonza, the Torture, and the Knuckle.
Well, you want to get rid of that touchy, you let me know.
He got it off EC.
The Duster mod, sorry. The Duster one. Because it was the Knuckle that was the RDA one.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which the deck broke. The screw post broke.
Damn.
Yeah. If you're going to use the bond,
they were made down to a price, weren't they?
Yeah, oh yeah. If you're going to use the Bonza, for fuck's sake, don't put a low build in it.
No. God, no.
There you go, Tom.
Mike, don't tempt me. Don't start with me.
Don't tease me.
Well, here's the problem too. Watch actually do it, and custom seizes it.
Well, you'd have to come and pick it up then.
Yeah.
That might be arrangeable.
All you've got to do is turn around to the missus and say, I've just got to nip out to pick this Met Mod up. That's it. Don't say where from. You're not lying. You're going to pick a Met Mod up.
Yeah.
3 days later,
The
when you
fact
come
it's
home, where the fuck have you
days.
been? Where the fuck have you been?
No, Craig, he's got to do the tour and come round and see us all.
Oh, it'd be at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You'll definitely get the where the fucking hell have you been?
Put in
got to
vacation,
stop my
it's
cooking.
fine. Yeah,
As you
Americans
go
have
back-
to see the mech mod and ask with the pipe bomb. 'Cause
Go
they're
back with a
cheap.
suitcase full of liquid as well.
There's no clothes in this suitcase.
Honestly,
I know.
it is. But sir, can you tell me why you've got all these bottles in your? They're all for personal consumption. Really? Yes, they're all for personal consumption.
Have you ever vaped on a Mac?
Right.
Nice Batman build. You get through a bottle a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst I ever did was at Expo. I went through 100 mil of 100 mil e-liquid in a day at Expo.
Would it happen to be a custard?
It was actually.
My worst one was 2 days before one of the expos, when I managed to go through 50 mil of James's Shamrock in about an hour. Well, less than an hour.
It's easy done.
Oh, yeah, dead easy. Particularly when James just handed me his mech with a competition build in.
That was a
Had
while
to
ago because he hadn't done fucking cloud comps for a fucking long time.
No, but he still normally has at least one mech about that's got a competition build in.
Ain't seen James for ages, bless him.
I've not seen him for a fortnight.
There's a lot longer than that. I haven't seen him, mate.
Yeah,
Bless
I
him.
called in to see him on the way back from hospital last fortnight Monday.
Ah,
Well, I just had to buy a bit of e-liquid.
yeah, you needed some more coconut, didn't you?
Yeah.
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 You didn't have to go in there.
You're just mad because you can't just swing around and grab a bottle, Matt.
Oh no, I could give James a message. I've got his private phone number. I could actually call him and get him to send me a bottle. But I'm quite happy with the custards I've got. My own custard at the minute, to be fair.
See, I tried the custard base you guys gave me, and I added a couple tried different batches, with that mix. I don't mind it, but it's just I can't all day vape it. I don't know why.
Because that's more of a British custard. That's more of like a British style of custard. If you want to make it into a more American palatable custard, you need to make
4% sweetener.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking because a lot of the American customers, I'm trying to think. What was the company that did Killer Custard? Not Chris's.
Vaptasia?
Vaptasia, Killer Custard. Thank you, Craig. Well remembered.
But theirs was about 5% sweetener.
Yeah, it was a coil killer.
Jeez.
That was a real.
If you've still got it, add about. Well, I'd probably add about 2% sweetener to it. I'd start low.
I'd start at 1% because
I say I'm maxed out at 0.5% now.
I agree, Michael. It does, and you can still get it. You can still get custard V1.
Yeah,
because I've got some here. You know, that diacetyl that kills us all. Even though I've been vaping it for about 11 years, but
it goes as all popcorn on.
I mean, it killed me 5 years ago.
You know, if you believe the government and believe all the American
bullshit
anti-vaping thing, I should have been dead about 9 years ago. So, no, it's not caused any issues whatsoever. Absolute bullshit.
Even running with diacetyl at the highest levels we've ever used.
And it's just I've just remembered.
A single cigarette contains 700 times more than 10 mil.
This was part of the reason I fell out with a certain person that you mentioned the other day, Tyler. An advocate.
Okay.
I fell out with him because he started bashing on about diacetyl and custard, and I went, "You're talking bollocks." And we had an argument over it, and Sean was going, "Oh well, no, because he does know how to mix." I went, "So do I." And he was on one of Fresh's shows in the chat, and he brought it up again, and I said to Fresh, I said, "What's your views on this?" And Fresh turned around and he went, "It's absolute bollocks. Diacetyl does fuck all. The amount of custard you would have to vape to get any negative effect from diacetyl." Well, I'll give you an idea. Me and Dave worked out that you would have to vape on average 3 litres of custard per day over a period of about 8 years for it to have any negative effect on your health.
If it was going to.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you're vaping 3 litres of e-liquid a day, there's
other issues.
Yeah, OG Grant's custard. I have the rest. That's basically the custard recipe that I use, Mike, with a couple of little tweaks in it. That's basically my custard recipe, but it has a couple of little tweaks. One of the tweaks, and I don't mind if people know because I'll tell people the recipe. One of them is it's got a slight hint of coconut in there, which helps bring the custard flavour out even more. You don't really, because Bill and I have talked about this quite a lot. If you use coconut correctly, it doesn't necessarily, you don't taste the coconut. Unless you want to, which I quite like the taste of custard, but it just brings out the flavourings of the custard. And if you're using a mech, which I know Mike would be, it just brings out at higher temperatures, it brings it out really nice.
Yeah.
Now, which coconut would you suggest, though?
I use, oh, Jesus Christ. I've used a couple without chat. I'd need to check the recipes, but I usually use the same that Bill was using. Which was the one you were using? It's not Molenbeek. It's not. Was it Capella?
Well, I use a mixture of Dark Arts and Capella, and the Dark Arts is the Molenbeek Premium.
It's that's it. Molenbeek Premium. Yeah, a 007 on custard. Yeah, I totally
Yeah.
agree, Mike. That's why I always use a 007. Not that I would recommend a 007 to people, but a 007, if it's safe build and the right person using it, yeah, you're fine. Because you get the heat in the custard then.
But 0.5% of coconut in there really lifts custards.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Particularly sweet coconut.
The problem with America has an issue, and I had a bit of not an argument, but I suppose a disagreement really with Nick Bissett, because he came out with it one day. It was at Expo, and he says, "Oh, your UK liquids all have too much sweetener in." And I was like, "What? No, Nick." I went, "Your
Really?
fucking flavouring." I went other way round. I said, "Your flavourings have all got too much sweetener." I said, if we make an e-liquid, generally, most of our e-liquids are sweetened naturally. We use stuff to sweeten naturally.
Yeah.
American e-liquids, oh, fuck me. I mean, I've got a strawberry donut, right, which I got given a free bottle of. And it's a nice enough donut. But you'll get 2 days out of the cotton before it kills it. Because it's American. 2 days. And the amount of crap and you get like all the little black sugary bits all over your cotton and everything, all of that. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Because they've stacked it with so much sweetener. So I've mixed it half and half with some of my custard, and it's actually worked better. But it's taken out of that taste of sweetener.
Yeah, I do that sort of thing. If I get one where this flavour's not bad, but it's a coil killer, I'll put it 30% with my custard. Normally the commercial ones have used that much flavouring anyway.
Well,
that it will take a good diluting. But it's when you get them, the ones that are used Capella V2 and taste just like Play-Doh.
Yeah. It's like Nick brought a couple of bottles for me of his peach that he does. His peachy liquid. Or that he did. Don't know if he still does it.
Don't think he still does it, does he?
And it was really nice. It was a really nice peach. It was good. He'd got the peach bang on, actually. But oh god, yeah. The bearded lady, Mike.
Yeah.
I think I've still got a bottle of it round here somewhere. I'll probably put it away for myself.
That's 3 or 4% sweetener in it.
Oh my god. Yeah, if you use that, you fuck me, you use it and then put fresh build in the morning. By the end you get to the afternoon and the cotton's already on the turn.
Damn, that bad.
Yeah.
Made in Ireland.
Because what always makes me laugh, is I buy a commercial custard, 3 days, need to re-wick. I use my own, 3 weeks, and I'm re-wicking just because I think maybe I ought to re-wick it.
Yep.
And then you get it out, and your coils are still almost clean.
Oh yes, Mike, it was fucking good. It is epic. If you don't mind changing your cotton quite often. But yeah, with my own e-liquid, I'll get 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks sometimes.
Yeah.
It's fine. Even at the temperatures I've eaten. That's fine.
I'll say even on mechs, unless it's because of my work environment and wanting to clean my shit out and just keep, if I'm getting nasty, I don't re-wick maybe every 3 weeks.
Yeah. But all the commercials put too much sweetener in, and very often, even when they don't state it, they will put WS-23 in.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Oh,
Don't
all
even
the-
get me
because-
started on all.
particularly
I
for
hate-
particularly for fruits, because WS-23 can bring out
Ruin it.
some fruits, but
at a really low percentage.
yeah, but not at the percentage they're putting it in.
No, it's all you taste.
Mm.
What annoyed me is when we got to this stage where everybody was using white label e-liquids, and you could always tell the shit ones because they just added fucking WS-23.
Yeah,
It's a shit e-liquid. It tastes shit. I know. We'll put something cold in it. So now all we get is a freezing cold liquid, and all you
it tastes
taste
shit.
ice.
Well, why do you think the worst American beer, their slogan is it's the coldest beer in America? Because you can't taste how bad it is if it's cold enough.
Yeah,
Just
and everybody forgets because it's got alcohol in it. The freezing point's way below zero.
yep. As it's now 2 hours and 7 minutes, I shall call the show there, and I'll get you to do your Christmassy goodbyes, and Tyler can go last so he can sing us out. Go on, away you go. Do your goodbyes.
Go on, Craig.
Yeah, thanks for joining us all. I hope everyone has a good week and a couple of nice days with Christmas Day and Boxing Day. If not, the group is there as usual. There's usually one of us around anyway. If you're struggling, don't worry about it. Have a good week. And we'll be back again next week, hopefully. Go on, Bill.
Right. All I can do is echo that sentiment. I hope everybody had a great solstice. Those that celebrate it are looking forward to a good Christmas. And as Craig said, the group's there. There will be somebody about still. So if you need us, you can still get hold of us. And enjoy the festive season. Over to you, Mariah.
I was going to do a little, but we're not going to do all that. Now, as the guy said, as always, the group is there. You guys, anybody needs anything, whether it's you, somebody you know is going through something, you just want to talk about it and get it out of your own head, give us one of us a call. It's not a big deal at all. And, for the holiday season, try not to get too overwhelmed, whether it's going out and seeing a billion people, stressing about presents, whatever, try not to let it get to you too much. But everybody have a good holidays. That's it for me this week. Matt, go ahead and say your goodbyes.
Thank you, Mariah. That's it. New Year's Eve is going to be referred to as Mariah from now on. Yeah. Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, sounding a bit like the Grinch, but it's a load of bollocks, really. So, if you need any help, I will, or one of us will be around, including probably Christmas Day. We're not getting stuffed with Brussels sprouts and turkey. Hopefully everybody does have a good Christmas and enjoy spending time with relatives. And try not to murder your relatives. because that doesn't go down well for New Year's Eve.
No.
We will be back after Christmas. Just trying to think what the date that would be.
29th.
Yeah. There will be another show containing me if anybody wants to come over and see me and G and Lee, and probably the Bearded Bald Wonder. And possibly some other people if you're into your music. So I can't say it will be a sensible show, because it won't be a sensible show, because there will be alcohol involved, and it will probably decline very rapidly into a show of
taking the piss out of Scott,
arguing over pointless rubbish. So roughly about the same as a normal show, but with added alcohol. Yes, Mike, he's now been renamed as Mariah. Mariah don't carry. No, it isn't ever sensible, Lee, but you know. Right, so yeah. Try and have a good Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah. Thank you for coming and seeing us as usual. And we shall see you all later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night, all. You take care.